New at 5, the Marietta Schools Board of Education voted to uphold a ban on the book Flamer, claiming the book contains sexually explicit content. So this comes after a mom tried appealing the removal of this book. Superintendent Grant Rivera denied the mom's appeal, and she brought the decisions to the board.
Now, they responded with a 6-1 vote this morning upholding the removal. 11 Alive's Paula Suro sat down with Superintendent Rivera, who says it is likely the district will start seeing similar directives in the future.
It is a predictable outcome. We still don't understand how they're making these decisions.
The 119 Marietta parents who signed Kayla Sargent's 16-page appeal to reinstate the book Flamer into the district's media centers say they don't feel heard. Thursday morning, the school board voted 6-1 to remove the book, claiming it contains sexually explicit content.
Conflating it with pornography is simply just propaganda. If these decisions are going to be made, how are we reviewing 20,000 books to do that in a fair way?
I respect those opinions. I also, as superintendent, am required to make difficult decisions. And I'm also responsible for executing a directive that has been very clearly outlined by a board.
In a one-on-one interview, Marietta School Superintendent Grant Rivera told me that in the coming months, he and a committee of academic leaders within their central office will be going through books they deem as sexually explicit and request for them to be removed.
So it's really a comprehensive process where we look very thoughtfully at any particular books. And I think what's important to note is that the board directive was specific to sexually explicit content. This is not about a removal of books that are specific to race or religion or ethnicity.
Parents say that's subjective. One of the 6 school board members who voted for the removal of Flamer, Angela Orange, said she read the book twice and voted this way due to its suicidal content.
I have great empathy for the protagonist, Aiden. I saw some of my own lived experiences as a preteen in Aiden. What concerned me very greatly were the suicidal images starting on page 304 of that book.
Orange says they were required to read Sargent's appeal prior to Thursday morning's vote, but were not required to read Flamer. She tells 11 Alive exclusively that the board has asked the superintendent to purchase more than 600 new directive-approved books for their media centers and adds that it will be voted on in the spring.
Finding those books that highlight diverse lived experiences, but that are safe and promote well-being of students.
In Cobb County, Paula Suro, 11 Alive News.